Hey, what's up guys? So I was playing Battlefield 6 today, the beta. The game was more responsive, fluid, action-packed today than yesterday. I believe yesterday was probably the servers and just getting the whole thing started. Big shout out to FaZe Swag for giving me the code half hour when I was watching his stream on Twitch. I got the notification in the Twitch notification and I couldn't believe it. I was getting ready to go get some rest for work and couldn't do that yesterday because they're basically saying, here you go, you got your code, and I was just eagerly wanting to play the game. So big shout out to FaZe Swag for making that happen. Thank you. And back to the whole Battlefield 6. So I played the game today. You do sense the skill-based matchmaking activate once they see what your skill level is. And I noticed that the first match, I was shredding. I was running around. I felt like I was, God tier, Superman, soldier. And then like the next couple matches, for some reason, I'm up against these guys that are literally cyborg soldiers. You can't kill them no matter how hard you try to shoot them. Couple of them I got them, caught them off guard, but most of them were very on point. The snipers in the game are, what's the word? There's a certain word. The snipers in this game are brutal. I'm trying to think of the other word. They are ruthless. Ruthless. The sniping in this game is ruthless. God forbid if you're stuck in a glint for too long, you're dead. Those shots, those sniper bullets, you see how fast they're coming at you. You hear them whizzing by you. How loud they are. The sniping in this game is merciless. Merciless. Now, if you know how to snipe, that's great. If you don't, well, people are gonna know because they're gonna know you keep missing these snipe shots. But some of the guys that are really good at the game, oh boy, they don't even give you time to blink or think or anything. Like, you're dead. So today my strategy was, as soon as I see a glint, I'm not even looking twice, because yesterday I kept dying all the time. So I'm not looking twice when it comes to the sniper glint. I avoid that stuff, man. Overall, the shredding of the guns is absolutely satisfying. I even threw a grenade at one of the soldiers, blew him up, and it felt so satisfying. The sounds in the game, oh my goodness, don't even get me started on how well it immerses you in the game. From the boots on the ground, running through the dirt, the sand, smashing through windows, kicking down doors or breaking down doors. The sound immersion is jaw-dropping, punchline impact, okay? Anybody that's new, that's trying out the beta, will be pleasantly satisfied. Today, I feel as though they did some maintenance overnight, maybe, while, the lobbies might not have been as crazy, but I'm hearing there's over 400,000 people playing the game right now. That's a lot of people, man, and this is just a closed beta. Wait till the open beta. That's just PC players. That's what Joshua Mendez sounds like, a real soldier playing the game, for Christ's sake. You hear those names, So when I heard that, I was like, wow, that's just PC players. So you still have console players, and you have just closed beta right now. Today's the last day of the closed beta, and then the open beta is tomorrow and Sunday. So a lot of people that are not playing the game, that are choosing not to get a code, they'll play it tomorrow and Sunday. And I'm gonna tell you, man, I think tomorrow and Sunday they might add a new mode. They just might make it even better than today. But I had a blast playing it today. If you like the vehicles, if you like helicopters, if you like F-16 jets, let me tell you, man, that shit's gonna intimidate the hell out of you in this game, because when that Apache flies by, is it fast? It's intimidating. It's scary. It's horrific, because you know that it's either on your side or it's your opponent. And when that thing starts to shoot, oh boy, the F-16, the tanks. I mean, 1 second you could be inside a building, you feel like you're perfectly secured, you got a good ambush position, and then next thing you know, the whole building's being taken down. That to me is immersive, because then it's like, that happened to me once, and I was in the bottom floor, and I said, oh, well, so much for trying to hold this position, now I gotta fall back, and I think that's key. And I actually used one of the mounting guns, to try to take down some buildings, and oh, was it satisfying. But I think it would be more satisfying if a whole team was in there trying to ambush, because then they automatically die. So that's the thing you have to understand. But it's not like every building you go into that it's going to be taken down by some, heavy tank or mortar or helicopter. It's nothing like that. What it is it's more of like, if the vehicle is there at the right place at the right time, it's going to take it down. And if you're in there, you're going to get crushed or you're going to push back. Okay. Now, one match, I swear that there were a lot of hackers on the map, because everywhere I went on the map, they see me through the walls. They kept playing the game as if they know where I'm at every time. That's when I start to question, because for someone to know where you are every time, that means that even though the anti-cheat is Javelin and it's supposed to be a kernel, really good one this time around, we shall see, because the hackers always find a way to get into these games to ruin them, and they've done it to Call of Duty, they've done it to other games. I won't be surprised when they try to do it to Battlefield. And you know what? There should be a legislation where they legally take action against these guys, because they're ruining our gaming experience. They're ruining years of just trying to enjoy a game. Why? Because they want to break the rules. When you sign that paperwork when you get a game, it is clearly saying that you are agreeing not to mod, to do anything that alters the gaming experience's original intent. So all these hackers should be legally held accountable, whether sued in court or be responsible for ruining people's games. And this should all start to be part of the whole legislative process. We hope one day it can, but as of right now, it's just one of those things where we don't know for sure. So with that being said, hackers are a huge problem when it comes to any game, because they ruin the gaming experience. They ruin it. And right now, I'm enjoying the beta. The beta, in my opinion, today was a lot better than yesterday. It felt more fluid. I didn't notice as much screen tearing, and that's important, because when you don't notice as much screen tearing, that's a good thing, So with that being said, is it still there? Of course it's still there, but it wasn't as noticeable this time around as the last time. So as of right now, it's one of those things where you literally just want to enjoy the game and enjoy it for all the benefits of the game. It's just an excellent game in my opinion. This is just beta right now. You know what I mean? It's just beta. So imagine what when the game releases, how good it's gonna be. It's gonna be really good, man. I'll tell you that right now. It's gonna be really good. It's gonna be really good. But as of right now, I'm enjoying the immersion. I'm enjoying the fact that we have two more days to enjoy it. I hope everybody that's playing it right now levels up to what their goal is. Everybody that plays the game tomorrow and the next day, you're gonna have a blast. I mean, it's just a lot of fun. The sounds, don't even get me started with when you hear a bullet whizzing by you and you hear like a sniper sound whizzing by you. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. This game will make you feel like you're in a war, okay? Call of Duty does not do that. Yes, Call of Duty is my game of choice, but right now, I just don't feel like it's at the level that it's supposed to be at. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like it's just not at that level. But it will be, because they have no choice. They're going to have to bring it up to that level, because, a lot of people are just not liking the fact that we're going backwards in Call of Duty. That is our game of choice. When Warzone came out, that was our map of choice, for dance. So as of right now, Call of Duty is not in the best state. And if you look at the numbers, they're probably going to get synced more and more as they see the numbers for Battlefield 6. As soon as the open beta, if you already have 400,000 people playing the game, that is crushing Call of Duty's numbers. Like, their store is just stale. Their store is just filling up with cobwebs right now. That's how crazy it is right now. So with that being said, Call of Duty, in my opinion, is just not where it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be, and in my opinion, if they took the 2019 Warzone for dance and kept that and integrated destructionable buildings and environments, then they would have some kind of leverage on Battlefield 6, but they're not even close to that. So I'll tell you right now, Battlefield 6 is just on another level. When you play Black Ops 6 and then you play Battlefield 6, it's a night and day difference, okay? Now, I'm still going to play Call of Duty. I'm still going to play, because that was the original game. That's how we felt. But this Battlefield 6, man, Vince Zampella is just making the game look and feel like Call of Duty, okay? But in a Battlefield way. That's what's special about it, in my opinion. To me, that's very special because it just lets us know that we have a game that literally is at the level of competing with Call of Duty, if not beating Call of Duty this year. We don't know for certain. We don't know what Black Ops 7 has to offer, but what we do know is Black Ops 7 is probably, if they're going to roll over the skins, it's going to be a huge immersion takeaway. It's going to take away from the immersion. It's not going to be good at all, in my opinion. Not going to be good at all. So, Battlefield 6. Now, let's talk about the sound effects. I am blown away by hearing the soldier run with his boots, through the dirt, through the rocks, climbing, when he goes to ADS. Everything is on point. And sometimes you just want to get so into the game, but there's a lot of sound effects that can, distract you, whether it's hearing other people talk or just the vehicles can be too loud at times. I might have to turn the vehicles down a little bit because they're very loud. They're very, very loud. And so that's something that I noticed, when I'm trying to listen to my teammates talk, I could barely hear them, And when you could barely hear your teammates, it's tough. It's tough. You can hear them once you're down because it mutes all the sound around you. But I think I got to lower the sound of the tanks and the helicopters. That's probably what I'm going to do when the game releases. But if you want that sound, if you just want to be immersed in the actual level battle of everything, keep that on. Keep that on because it just sounds like a full war zone. And then when you hear like a missile coming down, taking everything out, that's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. Now, the guns, when you kill somebody in the game, the shredding sound is so satisfying. You literally hear like you're tearing them to pieces with your bullets. Like that's the way it should be. And when you hear the death screaming effect, you hear the it does sound literally like a real soldier dying in battle. Like that's what we needed. Maybe some of the sound effects could be a little bit on the younger, mature side, but you want to hear these screams because you want to hear the pain of the bullets tearing right through them. And I think that is amazing. Or like the LMG, when they just don't expect you and you're kind of side swiping them and then just picking off like a whole team of 8 or something, and so that is awesome. Now, will I say that this game will beat Call of Duty? Maybe. I don't know because we don't know what Black Ops 7 has to offer. But if the numbers are right now with 400,000 people playing Battlefield and like 6,000 people playing Call of Duty, maybe more, those are humiliating numbers for Activision, for Call of Duty, for Microsoft. Those are humiliating numbers. If they think that we're always going to be manipulated with the store all our lives, they better think twice about all that stuff because all they're doing is just ruining the franchise, ruining the future growth of Call of Duty as a whole. Will people take them seriously one day? Who knows? We don't know. That's the scary part. We don't know because at the end of the day, all we know is that literally we're in the situation where Call of Duty right now is just a wondering position. Like, what are they planning on doing? What have they been doing to make things better? We don't know, but what we do know is it's either going to get better or worse because they either have to go back to their roots or they have to go deeper into Fortnite's pockets to try to catch up with Fortnite, which I don't see that happening. But to compete against a game that has nothing to do with Call of Duty is a problem. Just like I think if Battlefield is going to, constantly throw shots back at Activision for no, if Battlefield's going to throw shots at Activision, they have to be careful, because when X Defiant was talking crap about them, look at, they had to close down their studio, their server, whatever you want to call it. So, you know, messing with Call of Duty is like messing with the Holy Grail until it is fully leveled and flattened in the end. All right, guys, if you like this kind of content, make sure you like the video, comment, subscribe, hit the notifications, and thank you so much. I'll see you guys on the next video. I'm going to work. Love y'all. See ya.